So we have not talked about Andrew Tate in quite a while, and we haven't talked about anything, frankly, in quite a while. So, hey, how's it going? I hope everybody is doing well, and I think it's safe to say that Andrew Tate is really looking like his days are numbered. And that's honestly what we're here to talk about today, because if you guys did not hear, some big news came out of the United Kingdom about Andrew Tate, and I figured I'd just come on here and talk about the situation, because if you guys don't recall, back in August of last year, I talked about him and how he had his mansion in Romania raided and he got arrested along with his brother. That's because they had opened up a new criminal investigation into him for allegedly human trafficking of people under the age of 18, sexual acts with a minor, forming an organized criminal group, influencing witness statements, and money laundering. Now, this is where the opinion comes in, even though I don't think I should be saying anything here. I kind of want to. None of this has been proven, but are we surprised? Because I'm not. But anyways, essentially this whole thing with Andrew Tate and his brother being arrested and then being constantly investigated, this has been going on since 2022, and the Romanian authorities haven't quite been able to prove much here, and we have Andrew and his brother currently claiming that none of this is true, essentially denying the allegations. So with them constantly denying all of the allegations that have been thrown their way, first of all, I just wanted to say, you can have whatever opinions you would like on this situation, but it is not exactly true that Andrew Tate did any of this. They were not able to prove it. They did not convict either of the brothers of doing such things. But with some of the things that have come out and some of the things that Andrew has said in the past, on video by the way, has me more leaning towards that this potentially actually did happen. Once again, just an opinion. I'm not saying he did anything, but that's my current stance on it. And it also does not make it any better when today, on May 28th, 2025, if you guys remember, in the UK, 4 British women came out against Andrew Tate and sued him essentially for these allegations. This was the civil case against Andrew. That one, the Crown Prosecution Service declined to prosecute in 2019, citing insufficient evidence. Even after additional evidence was presented after that, after the fact, the CPS maintained its decision, in which they went on to pursue civil action, and the civil trial is scheduled for 2027. And these women are seeking damages for the injuries they claim that they have suffered due to Tate's alleged actions. Now, this case, the civil case, is totally separate from the criminal one, but the criminal one, not gonna lie, sounds really similar. Tate brothers face and trafficking charges in the UK. Now, before we get into this might look like, oh hey, they're going to jail, they're going to prison, they're being put behind bars for a long time. Like, that might be what this looks like, but it's not exactly the case. So for the people who might not be aware, being charged is different from being convicted of a crime. Charges just means it's going to go to trial, and then whatever happens at the trial dictates whether or not, you know, they're going to be facing prison time or some other kind of punishment, or if it turns out the way that it did for the civil case, like say if they don't have enough evidence, then the Tate brothers might just be fine. But honestly, for them to do this much and, you know, set up a criminal case and want to take the brothers to trial, I think they might have a little bit of something up their sleeve, because if they don't have anything, I don't see why they would like spend this much time and effort in something like this, especially after they said that there was insufficient evidence in the civil case. Now, I just wanted to say they definitely should look into these cases, and if it is true that they actually did said things, they need to be put away. But I just don't understand how they're gonna say insufficient evidence in the civil case and then do the criminal one and just have nothing new, if that makes any sense. Also, on top of this, I just figured I would note that the Tate brothers are currently innocent, because I think most people know how this works. It's innocent until proven guilty, and that's how it works in the UK. So please, even after seeing the title of my video, do not immediately assume that, oh hey, Andrew Tate or Tristan Tate actually provably did something wrong. Something very, very wrong. Now, anyways, without further ado, I just wanted to dive into the Associated Press article so we can get into the meat and potatoes of the situation. The charges were authorized in January last year, but not publicized, though news media at the time reported on a UK arrest warrant issued against the Tates, dual US and British citizens who moved to Romania in 2016. The Crown Prosecution Service said this was the first time it confirmed the two had been criminally charged in Britain. Once again, criminally charged means the government is accusing you of committing crimes. Just figured I would reiterate that. That doesn't necessarily mean they're true. They're accusations for the time being. Andrew Tate, 38, faces 10 charges related to 3 women, including rape, actual body harm, human trafficking, and controlling for gain. Tristan Tate, 36, faces 11 charges related to 1 woman that include rape, human trafficking, and actual body harm. The brothers are both former professional kickboxers who have millions of followers on social media. Andrew is more well known, having drawn a larger following with his unapologetic misogyny that has drawn boys and young men to the luxurious lifestyle he projects. A spokesperson for the two had no immediate comment when reached by the Associated Press, but Andrew Tate commented on the BBC story on the charges on the X social media platform. They do this to any man who fights against them, Tate said, referring to the government. Never give up, men. Never give in. Do not be scared. And definitely escape the Matrix. Like, this is not at all convincing to me, and I know I'm giving my opinion here, but let's be real. I don't know. I'm not buying any of this. There are so many other people, including politicians, that I could name that have fought against the system and, governments and whatnot, and they never, unless they actually did the crime, they never seem to have this issue. Now, once again, I'm not saying that they're guilty of anything, but I'm just saying, who are you referring to? Let alone that it's such a weird pattern of behavior. You leave the US and you leave the UK, and then later you start bragging and start claiming what we have here in the United States and in the UK is a corrupt government. I mean, honestly, more specifically, I feel like he would be like, the justice system is corrupt or something like that. Not just the governments. I mean, the governments, they're the ones that control that, depending on said constitutions, if said country even has a constitution. But no, I feel like I could have this whole big debate about this because I know not everybody's going to agree with me. But why would these governments be targeting you? What are you doing that the governments do not like you doing? You sit here and you talk about said matrix and how we're in a matrix and you need to break free and whatnot. Is that what you mean? The governments are controlling us? I don't know. I feel like he's saying this, in my opinion, because he might have done some bad things that he believes he shouldn't be prosecuted for. Potentially. I'm not stating that as fact. But with all of these clips, with him switching countries and where he lives and whatnot, the Hustlers University scam, that's my opinion, and his cam model business, along with these other alleged things, I mean, what am I supposed to believe? Am I just supposed to sit here and not think any of this is weird at all? But anyways, the Tates were arrested in Romania in late 2022 and formally indicted last year on charges that they participated in a criminal ring that lured women there, where they were allegedly exploited. Andrew Tate was also charged with. They have denied all the allegations in Romania. Romanian courts have issued an order to extradite the two to the UK once their court case is concluded there, British prosecutors said. The warrant issued by Bedfordshire Police last year for the siblings date back to allegations between 2012 and 2015. The whereabouts of the brothers was not immediately clear. They were photographed a week ago outside a police station in Voluntari, Romania, where they have to report regularly while facing charges there. So yeah, what an absolutely crazy situation that really does not look too good for Andrew Tate or his brother. Like we went over though, their court case, once it's concluded in Romania, they will be extradited to the UK, and then they will have to deal with these allegations that have been levied against them by the United Kingdom government. And honestly, who knows where that's going to go. It really is not looking too good once again for Andrew Tate or his his brother. And if this stuff turns out to be true, I definitely do believe that they should be serving some sort of punishment, prison, if that turns out to be true. Once again, though, if you happen to be another YouTuber, if you happen to be somebody who is going to talk about this publicly online or just publicly in general, really try your hardest not to defame anyone here. I tried explaining it as well as I could in my video. And once again, I just wanted to say the Tate brothers are still currently innocent. And I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer until we know if they are truly innocent or if they're actually guilty. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. And yeah, just a quick update on the channel. I know I have not posted in quite a while, and it doesn't look like, I mean, honestly, as a viewer, I am going to be posting consistently after my past few videos. And I just want to say, I tried something new over on TikTok, and it doesn't really look like it's working out, I guess. I was spending more time over there, playing some games and stuff like that on stream, having a good old time, which, by the way, you guys should still follow just in case I do go live over there, because you will not want to miss it. At sub to Breone. And yeah, due to some complications that have been happening over on that platform and with my internet, I sort of wanted to get back into the whole hustle I had over here on YouTube, and I would love to be able to make something out of it, beginning with this video right here. I think I'm going to be working on another video right after I'm done with this one and I put this one up. So yeah, I'm most likely working on another video, maybe for tomorrow or maybe for Friday. I don't know yet, but I should be working on that video right now as we speak. And yeah, expect more uploads as long as there are things to talk about. That's all I can say. Make sure you leave video ideas down in the comment section down below, things you might want me to talk about. And yeah, I guess with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching once again. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.